Okay, hello everyone. Today I'm gonna teach you how to make hot chocolate with hot cocoa mix, flour, an egg, and olive oil. So first, you take the pot of water and you put water in it. Okay, that's enough. Then you put the water on the stove and turn the heat to high to make it nice and hot. Then when I was putting my olive oil in the pan to make my roux, I accidentally spilled some in the pot. So now I need to uh, I need to skim the olive oil out, which is one of my words. So here I'm taking the ladle, getting all of that olive oil out. Oh yeah, that's nice. Okay, and here's just some good footage of me skimming the olive oil off, just so you guys know what it's like. So next we're gonna make the roux. So you're gonna take the olive oil, and I eyeballed about a half cup of olive oil. I always like to use olive oil when I make my hot chocolate because I like more of kind of a Mediterranean flavor. It just adds a lot of depth. So I'm gonna empty it into my pan, and then get my all-purpose flour, half cup of that, just dump it in there, and then turn that heat up. Oh yeah, and you know it. Mix, 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 mix. Oh yeah, that's good stuff. Mix, 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 mix. Mix, 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 mix. Okay, all done. Now I'm going to start making my hot chocolate. So what I like to do is I put 2 scoops of hot cocoa mix into the big pot of water. Lots of people tell me to do more, but I think then it's just you're not able to appreciate it as much because the hot cocoa flavor is a little overwhelming. So you're gonna mix all of that up. Now stir the roux a little more. It's important you stir a roux because you don't want it to burn. That's a really crucial step. Um, really, with this recipe, you just want to be stirring the whole time. Like if you're ever like, oh, what do I do? Answer's probably to stir. So yeah, just gonna keep on stirring. Oh, I'm getting hungry just recording this voiceover. See, doesn't that roux look wonderful? It's bubbling, it's getting nice and thick. It's just delectable. So here, just more stirring that roux. Again, really important not to let it burn. That'll kind of ruin the whole hot cocoa. So now we're gonna make our topping. I ran out of heavy whipping cream, so I was just gonna use an egg white for this recipe. I really can't tell the difference. Um, I did have a bit of technical difficulties, so I do ask you please forgive me. I needed both hands to open the egg, so I did put my phone under my arm to film this. But just picture me opening the egg. Um, the footage should come back soon. Um, yeah, very very soon. Um, um, okay, here we are. So now you need to separate the yolk because it's hard to make a meringue when you keep the yolk in. Um, I like saving the yolks for later. Great source of protein. Mm. All right, so now things were heating up. So I took my roux and I poured it on into the hot chocolate. That's a beautiful sight. Okay, look at that boil. frothing at the mouth. Yeah, I want that. Be careful not to let it boil over. Now I served some up into a mug. I love making this recipe for my family. It's how I express love. So now I'm going to whip the egg whites into a meringue. Which I will put on top of my hot chocolate. It adds a lot of texture and a lot of flavor. Oh my gosh. Sorry. Camera got a little shaky there. There it's all whipped up. Just gonna pour it on top. Plop. Now it's ready to serve. Jackson, I made you hot chocolate. I made you hot chocolate. Come get your hot chocolate. Here, have some hot chocolate. Have some hot chocolate.